Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Benny and I'm a Nigerian YouTuber based in Budapest. If this is your first time, thank you so much for stopping by. Please stay. Kindly hit the subscribe button and let's grow this community together. So I apologize in advance for this video. The audio got messed up along the way, but I hope you're still able to enjoy. And as you can see by the title, today's video is going to be a simplified cut crease, which you may want to try if you're doing full glam, especially in this holiday season for New Year's Eve or anything like that. I hope you get to enjoy this video as much as I enjoyed creating it for you, and let's jump in. So I'm going to start with priming my face. This is the Maybelline Fit Me Luminous and Smooth Hydrating Primer. I love this primer because it has such a... So let me tell you guys, my favorite primer is the Milk Makeup Hydro Grip. I have raved about that primer on this channel, but it doesn't necessarily give me like a moisturizing feel. It gives use your hyaluronic acid or your snail mucin or whatever you use. That glow and that feel you get, that's what I get from Milk Makeup Hydro Grip. But with this one, yeah, I get like proper face moisturizer feel, like proper moisturizer feel from it. So that's what I really like about this primer. So I'm going to start with my eyes this time around. I think normally when I do my makeup, I prefer to do my face and then my eyes last, but then because I know I'm going to have fallout on my skin from whatever heavy eyeshadow I'm going to be doing, I am going to do my eyes first. So I'm going to do my brows off camera because brows are the bane of my life. Okay guys, so my brows are in and I'm going to go now in with my eyeshadow. Like I said, it's going to be kind of like a heavy eye. I'm going to use this P. Louise eye base. This is their shade, the Rumor 0.5, and I'm just going to use very little of this because this thing is... So I'm now going to go into transitioning, and I have this Juvia's Place and it's kind of like some oranges. I think these are really good for like transitioning. So today's transition, right, I think it's going to have... This is also another palette from Juvia's Place. This is the Berries by Juvia's. So I think today my transition colors are going to be a mix of... I'm thinking this one here and then this orange here. Oh my god, all this while I have been recording without my mic. So after this point, my audio proceeded to get even worse, but anyways, I went ahead to blend in my transition color consisting of bright orange and this pink I'm pointing here, and I just did some blending to give a very smooth transition from the top of my eye into the lid. Then I went in with this chocolate palette from Juvia's as well, and I used the darkest shades of brown available on this palette all over my lid. This was going to provide the darker base for the glitter that was going to go on, or the glitter eyeshadow that was going to go on, and I just spread this all over my eyelid. And after that, I proceeded to blending it into the transition color. I just did this with the same brush that I applied the transition color with. This is the Crease brush from Real Techniques. And then here I was deciding on the color to use as the cut crease and eyeshadow. Like I said, this is a simplified cut crease. So as you can see, I didn't need to cut any crease again. I just used this flat thing. It's not really a brush, but then you get this in a lot of brush sets, right? So I just used it to carve out the crease. I didn't cut any crease in this eyeshadow look, as you can see. And then here I went ahead to add another layer of glitter on the eyeshadow. I selected this from a Pillowy Stack 'em Up palette. And I just went ahead to add this on top of the crease which I had already, carved out. Like I said, I didn't cut any crease here. Normally you would have to cut a crease using a primer, but here carving the crease with a very pigmented eyeshadow is already enough, and as you can see, the look was created. Then went into my skin work. I used the NARS Light Reflecting Foundation in this look, and I just blended it all across my face. Guys, check out that shade match. Next, I went in with some concealer. These are the Too Faced Born This Way concealers. I don't remember the shades that I used here, but these are my regular shades. And then I blended out into my skin. Next, I wanted to do some contour. As you can see, I'm using kind of like a circular motion to blend the contour in. This is the right way to do it and not dragging the contour. And then I proceeded to talk about a hack which I saw on TikTok about setting powder. So in this hack, it explains to use the lightest shade of pressed powder that you have before going in with your setting powder. So that's what I was explaining, and the lightest shade I have is the Maybelline Fit Me. This is in the shade Porcelain. This is their matte pressed powder or something like that, and I just proceeded to use this under my eye before going over it again with the setting powder, and this actually kind of made a difference, I have to say. So the TikTok girlies were actually right. As you can see, that's what I was talking about here. I did notice a difference using this powder, and I went ahead to finish this up before going ahead with my loose setting powder on top of this. And I used the Laura Mercier translucent setting powder here. This is one of the best setting powders on the market, and as I have explained on my channel several times, my preference is to use a setting brush over a beauty blender to apply setting powder because it gives a softer finish to setting powder. And after that, I proceeded to do my eyeliner. I did a very simple and little winged liner for this look. Usually I would skip the top liner, but then I wanted this eye look to be quite heavy, so that's why I went ahead with a winged liner on top of it, but then a very simple and little one. And I then applied my lashes and went over to smoke the bottom part of my eyes. This is using the same chocolates palette that I used earlier for the dark brown. Proceeded to smoke my waterline out with this eyeliner, and this is the finished look, guys. I finished up my lips. I used this brown lip, and I hope you guys were able to follow through. I apologize for the audio as well, but thank you so much for watching. If you haven't subscribed, kindly go ahead and do so. Also follow me on my other socials. Thank you.